Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Perich, host of a Totally Turtle Sports and Gaming YouTube channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
Diggity dank.
Hello and welcome back to another week of the Nightwing News. It's the one you've all been waiting for, but I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is...
Hi, I'm Kristen.
That's right. You've been waiting for this one because it's the new issue, Nightwing 99. And what's that Dark Crisis #7 cover mean? You're going to find out tonight.
Yeah, I haven't read all of these, but actually, so the Urban Legends came out, and the Titans United came out today, and World's Finest came out today.
I know I'm going to get the rest of those tomorrow, but yeah.
This is a big week.
For Dick Grayson, yes.
And this isn't even the last Tuesday of the month.
Nope.
But
I mean,
that's the one before the holiday, so maybe they wanted to give people things to read over their break.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if next week's small. So
yeah. It might be.
But yeah, we'll cover those Urban Legends, because if we don't cover it, beforehand next month, it's a two-parter next month. When the next one comes out, we'll hit that.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet, so.
All right. So, and also we'll have our classic review of Future's End Grayson #1. But
no, that's today, right?
What?
That's today, right?
What?
Future's End, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I meant after the new stuff.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. So where do you want to go first? Do you want to do Nightwing 99 or Dark Crisis #7?
You can pick.
Let's start with Nightwing 99. That's the order I read them in.
That was the order I read them in too. OMG.
All right. So once again, beautiful art in this, especially that last page.
Yeah, let me bring it up on my big one.
That's, I was going to say, I got my tablet out. Oh, great cover, too, of course. DC, make that a poster. All right, so.
They could be making just about.
What?
I said they could be making just about all of these Nightwing ones of posters.
But yeah, we see all the corrupt criminals and cops of Bloodhaven getting arrested, and Luca thinks he's just gonna stroll into town and take over. Zucco, Tony Zucco.
Zucco.
He's like, yeah, everyone's gone. Blockbuster's gone. Maroni's gone. He's telling he's like, come on, I'm your father. Father and daughter will run Bloodhaven. But he knows where Maroni keeps a very valuable shiny rock, as he calls it. So yes, he's trying to talk Melinda into joining his, teaming up to take over Bloodhaven now.
Yeah, I love how he's like, I got out for good behavior, and she's like, is this good behavior likely to continue? And he's like, no.
It's like, no, not with the city just waiting.
Absolutely not. I'm just like, you knew that.
I know. Like I said, not when there's an opportunity like this. There's no one at the top of the city except for you.
But I did think this was cool how they brought some stuff in. So, Audra, right? That's the name of her bodyguard girlfriend.
I think so.
I like, which that's a pretty sweet outfit she's wearing there. How she's like, what would you bring to this aside from two mystery women in sunglasses? Remember those mystery women, kids?
Yes. So, of course, what does Melinda do? She goes and tells Dick.
Trying to steal jewelry. That's not good behavior.
He wants to rule Bloodhaven, his father and daughter. You're not his daughter. I know. She's like, with Blockbuster gone, for the first time, I don't have to pretend to be anymore. Mm-hmm.
Well, part of me was kind of wondering if Zucco knows that she's not his daughter. Because I was a little bit, well, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself.
So,
I was a little afraid that she was going to be like, ah, you are my daughter. Da, da, da.
So, yeah.
Like,
So
here's my DNA test or something.
So yeah, because it's, yeah, I could see them turn around, but doesn't look like they're going to. But she goes, "What are we gonna do?" And Dick's like, "Where's he staying?" So once he leaves his hotel, Dick's like tailing him.
Yep.
Like,
He
I
goes
don't know what I'm gonna do, but I don't want the man who murdered my parents moving freely through my city.
So it's like an intimate nautical themed nightclub. I don't know. It looks like it'd be a terrible nightclub. But I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't really go to nightclubs, so maybe it'd be awesome. It just looks so dank and not the diggity kind.
Well, he goes out to the fishing district, and it almost looks like there's just like a lighthouse. And
right, that's what I mean. It looks like it'd be very dank in the sense of like dark and wet.
Diggity dank.
Yeah, that's why I said not the diggity kind for a nightclub. What?
Yeah, because Dick's like calling it a beach shack, but it almost looks like it's like built into the hill or something.
Yeah, it's built into that rock the lighthouse is on.
Yeah. But they won't let Zucco in because they say you don't have anything stored here. So those young women with sunglasses take their coats and sunglasses off, and who are they?
Double Dare.
Yes.
Who I don't think we've seen them since before the New 52, right?
Oh yeah, I don't think.
So that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think Tom Taylor's up on his Nightwing history. Because that's what I'm saying. We saw them. Then a couple issues back, we had like Electrocutioner and Brutal.
Yeah.
So they get the key card off the doorman or whatever, and open the door, and Dick's like, "That's not a shack.
This is the hold, and there's a dinosaur in it."
I know. It looks like an old ship. But yeah, it looks like a dinosaur. Yeah. So yeah, Zucco comes down, threatens the old. Almost looks like an old sea cat.
Oh yeah, he's a quartermaster. I mean, and he really dresses the part.
Yeah, got the coat, got the hat. Yeah.
Yep.
But he wants safe.
So he's got the lantern.
Oh yeah. And Maroni wants safe 78, and yeah, the guy says this is that's Maroni's, and he's out of the picture. If and when he returns to the picture, his property will still be here, and Zucco's having none of it. But yeah, he's saying, secure. Yeah, this isn't a challenge. We thought we'd hold is well guarded by the promise of what will happen to anyone who crosses it. But he does go to safe 78 and pulls out the Eye of Kondak, worth over $400 million.
Which I was like, how are you gonna get that money? I mean, that is like
Yeah, you better know some Probably like the best.
Yeah, a really rich, shady person. Well, I mean, I guess those two can kind of easily go together, but yeah, it's not like you could just go to a jewelry store. Oh, hey, here I have this turf. Yeah, so he's saying you can't take it because we know who you are, we know your name and your face, and he shoots him. I thought he was dead, but I guess he kind of just gets him in the eye.
Or unless he just like does he graze him or something? Yeah.
Or maybe the guy moves fast enough. It's kind of hard to tell. But I mean, even Double Dare, like, that seemed unnecessary. What's the nice old mystery man gonna do? He's like, he's gonna point us out to people who aren't so nice. Yeah, I'm wondering if he only has one. It's kind of hard to tell. Well, he doesn't have an eye patch. So maybe he was aiming for his eye.
Or unless he's a metahuman, or I don't know.
But so yeah, and then he establishes that this hold is something interesting we'll want to know more about. Bloodhaven's older than the city. We are older than the city. The hold does not let go. And Zucco's yeah, I'm thinking maybe Zucco just missed. Or like he moved.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Zucco... then he aims to hit him again. And oh, a stick comes out of nowhere. Well, not nowhere, but it seems like to him it does.
Yeah, disarm Zucco.
And they're like, Nightwing, finally some fun.
So yeah, Zucco says, keep him busy. Meet me at the rendezvous.
And then this is probably the best page.
Oh yeah, they're just them flipping it all over the ship and stuff. Yeah.
And the dinosaur.
Yep.
It jumps on them, runs up the dinosaur spine, which is pretty sweet.
And Zucco thinks he's getting away, but as he's about to get in his car, Dick kicks him. And Dick, I came here without a plan, but looking at Zucco, I know what I want to do now, and it's something I'm not proud of.
But don't move. Man. It's a boat.
Yeah, it's
the hold does not let go.
Yeah, it's a bunch of guys from the hold.
These guys look they look intense.
Oh yeah, Dick's like, yeah, they're probably gonna kill him, but and he's like, after everything Zucco's done, part of me would just like to hand him over. Luckily for Zucco, there are louder parts of me.
Yeah.
But Dick's like, yeah, I don't know who you are. He's like, but he's going to jail. The city will punish him. And like the leader's like, do you really want to fight for this man's life? And Dick, absolutely not. But it doesn't matter what I want. This has to be done the right way. Yep. That's when the old man says, let him go, Captain. He says, you have aided the hold and you are free to take him, Nightwing. The city will receive evidence of his thievery and his violence. And then Dick's like, am I going to get any kind of explanation for this? The old man, 538. 538? That's the number of the safe belonging to you in the hold.
Oh. He's like what?
I know. He's like, what's in that? And he's like, it's your safe. Someone established it for you. So, is it
Quartermaster found an eye patch really fast, I just want to say.
Mm-hmm.
He must have had a little stash of them in his desk, just in case.
So are only shady people like storing stuff here, or
I don't know. I mean, yeah. Who do you think set it up?
I don't know, because I'm like, could it be Bruce or Alfred? Because I'd say,
what if it's the Court of Owls?
Oh, maybe. Because I was gonna say it couldn't have been his parents, because they were poor. I don't think they would have let them through the door.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. I guess we don't know what it is. I mean, maybe it's something. I don't know. Yeah, but I was like, oh, that's way to drop that in. I was like, oh, that was good. Now, because it was kind of like, oh yeah, okay, this is nice. But now you're like, wait, what?
Taylor gonna bring us back for more.
Mm-hmm. Also, let's see. He came out in 538. He came out in he debuted in Detective Comics 38, right?
Yeah, was it May?
I don't know.
Everyone's looking now, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, kid.
Okay, it is a cover. No, it's a cover date of April, published on March 6, 1940. So,
Oh, yeah. Because 38 would be Superman. Yeah, 38 was Superman. 39 was Batman. Yeah, 40 was Dick. Yeah.
no, 1940. Yeah, but Detective Comics 38
Oh, yeah. Detective Comics.
was the one it came out in, but it was cover date April, came out in March.
Oh.
Well, whatever, the 38. Can't make it like too obvious.
I know.
But the 38, yes.
Now that you've put that thought in my head, okay.
That's when he was the sensational character find. So maybe what's in his safe will be a sensational find.
So after he takes Zucco to prison, a day later we see Melinda going to visit Zucco.
I love friend or family. Neither.
She basically telling him, "You're not my father," and he's like, "What are you talking about? You killed my father. His name was John Grayson."
Right, yeah, and see, that's the thing. And he's like, your mother's lying. Which, I mean, obviously he's the kind of person that would say she's lying, but for a second there, I was like, uh-oh, is he going to have some kind of proof that the mom is wrong?
I guess he just thought the mother was lying. Maybe Zucco thought the mother was lying, but he says, "You can't. You're my daughter. You're Melinda Zucco." And she says, "My name was changed this morning. Better parts added. Your part removed. I am Mayor Melinda Grayson Lynn."
I like that she kept her mom's name in there, too. Like, that's really good. Because her mom is...
But she's like,
Her mom is the one who raised her.
"The name Zucco will mean nothing in this city. It will fade away with you in here."
I guess I kind of forget, though, what's up with... She says the Gotham PD is reopening the case, and although that's weird too. She says Jonathan and Mary Grayson's deaths. I thought it was always just John and Mary.
Mm.
But I thought he already went to prison for their deaths, or was he in prison for other reasons? And I guess it must depend on the continuity.
Maybe.
Because I mean, sometimes he goes to prison for their deaths.
Well, in some continuities, he dies, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has that heart attack. So, yeah.
So I wonder if that. I mean, from this story, it almost seems like this time, and it's like maybe he killed them, but they couldn't like prove it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, and I don't really remember. That's why I was like, I thought he already went to prison for it. I mean, unless I don't know, unless they have something to add to it.
Many versions.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out, or maybe we won't. I don't know.
So yeah, she leaves and she meets Dick on the roof, and he says, "How'd he take it?" She's like, "Hey, I didn't stick around to see." You okay? And she asks Dick if he's okay. He's like, "I wanted to hurt him, and that's normal, but you didn't hurt him. That's what separates you from men like Tony Zucco. I think there are more things that separate me from him." Oh, absolutely. You're practically a different species. He said he likes the new name. She says, "You're probably a little biased, but I like it too." And she said there's going to be bigger threats than Tony, effective, ruthless people trying to take our city. Do you have a plan? I have the start of an idea, but it's big and it's not all there yet. For now. Because we see someone telling Zucco he won't be in there much longer. There's someone very eager to meet you. Then we see someone coming to the KG Beast, telling him he's going to get revenge. Then we see Heartless killing people. Because he's saying, does anyone else want to question his takeover of Bloodhaven?
Yeah, I'm thinking he's trying to get Zucco and the KG Beast to work with him.
Maybe. But Dick's saying, let them think they're vultures swooping on a corpse, and then we show them where the real power lies in this city. Oh, so is he going to fight all of them next issue? Because that's in the 100 next time.
I don't know. I feel like they might need to space it out a little bit more.
I don't know. They might be setting up a big 100 fight.
Well, that's true, I suppose. But I'm gonna guess his idea. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering, like, is his idea the same one that's gonna play out? Like, we're gonna base the Titans in here that's gonna play out, or is it a different idea and that's the idea that's coming from somewhere else?
I don't know. Because some of the books, I think, like there's like Dark Crisis is finally catching up. Because I think, what is it? Is it like Action Comics? They're like, oh yeah, Dark Crisis takes place between like I think it's like 2 issues. It's like,
Yeah.
So
I also like the advertisement. Keep a bright smile.
So I'm on Kindle.
Okay.
It wanted me to review the book. There you go, 5 stars.
Super good stuff.
All right, so another home run, right?
Yep. I will say the only thing that makes me a little bit sad is sometimes when I go back and read New Teen Titans or something like from the 80s, and then these, like there's so few words sometimes.
I know.
It's like it was good, but it was so fast. I mean, it didn't really take me very long to read it.
Oh, I know. What was I reading? Oh, I was reading some old Green Lanterns for when me and Will talked this week, and yeah, there was. I mean, I was reading stuff from from like the 60s to the 80s, and there were so many more words in all of those decades.
Yeah, and it's like the art's really good, but they have more panels too.
Yeah.
So I don't. Yeah, it's not anything against them. It's just kind of it's just a.
Well, I think it's a thing. It's like before the 90s, like they sold these things on like the store, hey, the art's pretty good. But then in the 90s, I think they started realizing like, hey, man, we could sell a lot of this stuff, just on the art. And, people might come along for the writer. But yeah, the art.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's too bad.
let's talk some Dark Crisis number 7.
Okay. So I think I read 6, but I kind of forget, honestly. Or maybe, no, I think I read 6, but Dick wasn't in it that much.
Okay. Because I was going to say, you might have read
Right?
2. You might have read 2 because that was the big Dick Deathstroke.
No, I mean, I've gotten them all. Why is it
Okay.
doing that? I don't want it to do that. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I know I read them all, but yeah, 2, they 2, and then this one, they haven't had as much Dick as some of the others. So I'm just trying to remember, like, why is it that like, when did he get infected with this, I guess?
Well, Deathstroke has been infected by this, and then he kind of grabbed Dick at the end of the last issue, so I'm guessing that, yeah. Yeah, because we see Dick basically floating in darkness. He's the light. Get it. But yeah, we see him kind of like regress, and yeah, we see him looking younger and in his Robin costume, and then I don't know. I guess him and Slade are fighting in the Great Darkness, or where's the Slade's head? I don't know.
I think they did a nice job with the I guess he and Rose are kind of like chained up, but yeah, the pictures with the hair.
Oh yeah,
Really nicely encapsulated his hair.
I know they even gave him like that '90s hair.
Yeah, and his 80s hair and little Robin hair, pretty right on. Also, I liked how he was in the original Robin costume, the no pants one.
Oh yeah, that was his costume. But yeah, Slade just like he's always gonna.
It was always going to come down to you and me, kid. Basically, yeah, the Justice League's back. The newbies are out there trying to hold their own too. I saw you step up and lead them into battle. It was a nice try. But yeah, so basically, yeah, the Great Darkness was like basically talking Pariah and trying to bring back the old multiverse because that's where his family was, and then the darkness.
It's kind of weird. I mean, if you have a multiverse, like, aren't they all there?
Yeah, it's so weird because like the original multiverse before Crisis on Infinite Earths was supposedly destroyed because they wanted one universe going forward, like in the late 80s, early 90s.
Right. Wasn't that multiverse kind of small though? I mean, wasn't it like 1 and 2?
No. They had a bunch. Yeah, no.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay.
1, 2. What was it? Was 3 the Crime Syndicate? Yeah. There was a ton of them. There was like.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because there's tons now, so I was like, is that? Oh no.
Like,
I guess you mostly just heard about Earth 1 and Earth 2.
Yeah, I mean they've been playing with it the last couple years. Like during New 52, there was only 52 universes, and people are like, "That's stupid."
I mean, if you're gonna go with a multiverse, you might as well go infinite. Go big or go home.
Exactly. But yeah, Slade's just like, I've seen this world hurt my children too many times. Dick, your children, you could have been there. You just been a father to them.
I was there. I mean, which is true. Sometimes he was there, killing them and stuff.
I was the one that brought that hurt into their lives, and I'm sick of trying to be something I'm not. And Dick's like, what we're up against now is bigger than us. But yeah, Slade's like, yeah, Pariah showed me we're all better off in the dark. So I'm shutting it all down. No more hurt, no more pain for anyone. This mercy killing will be my legacy. Then we just see everyone outside fighting.
Yep. And it says something about Dark Crisis, the Dark Army. I didn't read that. Did I really miss anything important? I mean, I kind of figured it out. Damien gathered some people up and Dr. Light appeared.
Yeah, they found Dr. Light, yeah. Pretty much.
So wait, is Dr. Light a hero or is Dr. Light a villain? Are there two different Dr. Lights?
There are two different Dr. Lights. I mean, the male one is the villain, and then during Crisis they came up with a female Dr. Light who is a good guy. So
okay, because I was like, I feel like I've heard of Dr. Light before. Isn't that a Titans villain or something?
There's two of them.
Okay, got it. And who are all these speedsters? So I know it's Barry and then Wally and Jesse Quick and then other Wally. And then who's the purple one and the blue one?
The purple one I think is Fastback. She's newer from the last couple years. And then that's Max Mercury in the white and blue back there. He was like another Golden Age hero. Like he was like around with like Jay Garrick back in the day and stuff.
So, okay.
Yeah. And of course, Black Adam has to do stuff because he had a movie.
Well, he was involved before. It's not like he just popped up for this one. No. But yeah, they probably did give him a role because he had a movie. Because he's another one that kind of skirts being bad and good, right?
Yeah. Because he was originally like Shazam's arch nemesis. Yeah, and now they've been trying to like make him like an anti-hero and stuff. But this whole thing.
Oh wait, then is it Black Manta? That's one of Aquaman's villains.
Yeah. Yeah, because the whole time he's been telling like Nightwing and John Kent, he's like, "Oh, these new heroes can't do this,"
Yeah.
Okay,
and then at the picture of Deathstroke, when he has this little mohawk. I was like, wait, is this Slade?
Yeah,
that was not what I was expecting because he doesn't really have his suit on.
Yeah, ever since the Great Darkness kind of took him over, yeah, he's kind of had that mohawk look.
I was like, wait, who is that? And I was like, oh, that's Slade. What?
Yeah, it's possessed Slade. So, yeah, but then spoilers, kids. Yes, Black Adam shares his power with everybody.
Oh, that's what's okay. That's what's happening when there's like all that lightning going on or
When they're
whatever.
all shiny. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess the Great Darkness can't possess them or can't possess Black Adam. So if he shares his power, they can't possess any of them. But yeah, so I guess Slade's saying, "Oh, the Great Darkness already found a new home." Talking about Dick. Nightwing's alone against the dark as it corrupts and drags him deeper. Soon he'll be just like me.
Really, Slade? Really?
I love how he's like, "You think this boy has enough willpower to stop what so many others have not?" And it's like, hell yeah.
It's like, Slade, even you should know better by now. How many times have you fought him?
I know. So while the Flashes and Dr. Light are fixing stuff outside,
Although his daughter, did he also infect his daughter some with the darkness?
yeah, he kind of grabbed Rose and Dick at the same time. So, but yeah, because like Slade's going on about, oh yeah, like, you guys think you fixed everything. Yeah, but Dick's still in there with the Great Darkness. But Dick's standing there thinking, Bruce wouldn't fight the dark. I must let the darkness in, take it on myself. Oh. You'll never get it, Slade. You're not following in anyone's footsteps. All of us walk together. No matter the world or generation, we embrace our history alongside the new to bring hope to everyone. That is our legacy. So he hits Slade with those chains.
All right. Well, and also the Flashes and Dr. Light, I'm not quite sure how that happened.
I think they're basically like stabilizing the multiverse or whatever.
Okay. I was like, okay, that's some comic book science there.
Yeah, basically just like purging all the darkness and like solidifying the multiverse so it doesn't destroy everything.
Okay. Yeah, so a real quick question. Mr. Terrific?
Yes.
Does he wait, is that his mask that's shaped like a T?
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be some high tech thing, but it almost looks like just like face paint. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, wait, he doesn't permanently have a T on his face, does he? Because that would be very difficult for secret identity.
It's some kind of mask. I mean, like I said, it might be tech because I know he has a lot of tech because he's like, what is it? He's like the 7th or 8th smartest man in the world or something. Yeah.
Wasn't he? He's the one that Wally took Dick to visit to make that new suit in that one episode, right?
Yeah.
Issue, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Oh, okay. So they're like the Dark Army's pulled back, and then all of a sudden, like everybody who went to other universes just popped back up, right?
Yep.
Because I was like, they're like I think that was Donna, right? Saying they were pulled back to where they came from, and then boom, you get a bunch of people, and Connor's like, "Whoa, what did we miss?" Because Young Justice, did you read that one?
Yeah.
So what happened to them? I didn't read it.
I mean, eventually they pop up in the middle of this battle, probably around issue 6. So they should.
No, but I mean, like, what happened to them in their miniseries? Did they get sent to a different world or something?
They were stuck in some weird universe. It was like Mr. Mxyzptlk's, what is it, his son or his nephew or something.
Oh, okay.
With them. But yeah, I mean, they were stuck in like this weird dimension.
Yeah, but then other people were as well, because like, isn't that Connor Hawke and Blue Beetle and Booster Gold and Alan Scott? They weren't all in the same place, right? So it must be people who were in.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I mean, they use this to like reintroduce the Justice Society because they've been gone for a while.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
So yeah, it's basically showing everyone, I guess. Oh, but Slade, I guess, is when they pulled the darkness out of him and stripped him out of that serum that gave him his powers, so they're basically keeping him in a tank to keep him alive.
Yeah, but hold up. At first I was like, when he's saying Bruce wouldn't fight the darkness, he would take it on myself. I was like, wait, is that gonna be the right thing to do or the wrong thing? But I guess, I don't know, accepting that, I feel like that wasn't totally explained. I was like, what is this darkness? I mean, if it's evil, you wouldn't want to just accept it in, but if it's supposed to be kind of like I don't know, sometimes life is dark and sad, then I guess I get that.
I don't know if it's just like, oh, instead of like shaking hands with it, let it in, you have to like come face to face with it and tell it no,
That could be.
or face your defeats, but still get up and
Yep.
why do we fall?
Yeah. 'Cause I don't know. That was my only. I mean, maybe I'm just not being as good with the metaphor, but I was like expecting. So at first it was like, is he fighting Slade as the darkness? But then it was like he must have kind of actually been fighting Slade because Slade was focused on him, and then that's why Slade kind of left his brain or whatever when Slade started to fight Black Adam.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, yeah, I thought they were like fighting, yeah, like in their minds or something. Yeah, but then when Slade came out, yeah, I don't know. And then him whipping him with those chains. I don't know if that was just him Dick rejecting the darkness, or
Yeah. Yeah, I guess because then the stuff that he's saying is like, okay, he's listening to Slade and he's, we're not following anyone's footsteps. We walk together, we embrace history to bring hope to everyone. Then, that's kind of that seems more hopeful to me than just, oh, I accept the darkness.
Yeah, and like some of them are saying at the end, it wasn't even like the full great darkness. Pariah just was able to like tap into a fraction of it or something. So it wasn't like it was like a
I
full.
guess he just wanted, I don't know. I guess I wanted to say something like, we accept the darkness, but it exists alongside the light or something. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't quite sure what it is that he's doing that defeats the darkness, or if it's just accepting the darkness, but not having the darkness make me become a bloodthirsty person like it did Slade.
Yeah, I think that well, like Slade was saying, he was ready to give up and just burn everything to the ground, and that's not Dick. Dick's always going to get back up. Dick's always going to be there for everybody. So, is it just Dick's incorruptible? Maybe.
I mean, that seems a bit intense. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know. It's just I sort of wanted more words, I guess.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there was a lot going on here, but it should have been something like, him just be like, think of Bruce, think of Barbara,
Yeah, or I mean, it seems to me he's kind of trying to say, he would accept the darkness, take it on in himself, but then I feel like I guess maybe since we read comics, we're just supposed to know that the next line is like, but he wouldn't let it corrupt him or something. I guess I'm kind of just like, what is it that happened like after you said he would take the darkness in on himself that made it different when Slade took it in? Or is it just because you are different and you're a better person and you don't let it corrupt you, I guess?
I don't know if they spelled it out, but it seems like maybe you had to be like a willing participant to take, the great darkness. Like Pariah wanted his family back. It kind of talked Deathstroke into killing everything. But I guess Dick wasn't a willing participant. He's like, no.
Right. Yeah. I guess that was just the one thing that I was I felt like I get what they're doing, but I also felt like I wanted a little bit more to know more specifically. Like, is it that because, to have light, you have to have darkness, so we need to have darkness with us? Is it, I'm not going to let it make me go, kind of wild and crazy, or what? I mean, I guess maybe it could be all of those. So then if they do it that way, then you can take any of those. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. All right. You want to get to that last scene at the end there.
Yeah, I've just had to explain the stuff about. I just felt like I needed one more line.
I know.
when he accepted the darkness, just so I knew.
So, oh,
Oh yeah, that's right. That was one thing that confused. I'd forgotten, and I kept being like, "Who's the T narrating the Titans?" And then at partway through, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's Mr. Terrific."
yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't see. Oh, it's nice reading this on the bigger one. At first, I read it on my phone, and I couldn't tell who the people were behind. I was like, "Oh, Batman and Robin," but yeah, now I see and Batgirl and Signal and other Batgirl and Tim Robin and other Batgirl and Batwoman. But when it was my tiny little phone, I was like, "Who else is there?"
Mhm.
Okay, and then that's the Justice Society, right? On the next one,
Yeah.
Young celebrated, which is mostly the Titans. Raven, who we can never figure out how old she is because it's always changing. Okay, so is Dr. Light like new-ish, or has she been around for a while and they just brought her back?
I mean, no, she's been around. Yeah, they just brought her back, I guess.
And then is that wait, who's that Justice League incarnate then with the stuff coming out of her?
They're basically different versions of character. They're just like different versions from other universes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the
It's
Spectre.
like, what was that stuff coming out of her head? And then who's the people with the Spectre? Is that his crew? Is he in the team?
Well, he's basically, I guess, no, those are like cosmic figures. Like, there's a Guardian. There's the Phantom Stranger. I think the guy with the beard is Zeus.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all
The
of them.
blue guy, he's the Green Lantern people.
Yeah.
Man, the Spectre must get cold. He's like naked. Okay, and so this is Roy. He's Red Arrow at the moment.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's something. Yeah, him and yeah, Black Canary's back, but Oliver Queen. When the Justice League broke out of their thing, yeah, they lost Oliver Queen, so Green Arrow
Like
lost.
lost somewhere in the multiverse.
Yep.
Okay, so then Darkseid's back. Okay, real quick, Apocalypse, is that another world, another dimension?
It's always weird. I mean, it's supposedly a world, but I don't know if it's in its kind of its own dimension because it always seems like you have to take like a boom tube to get there. So unless it's that far away, I don't know.
Then that's
Yeah,
that's Luther, right?
yeah, on the last one, yeah.
Yeah. Because he is Legion of Doom. What's a secret society?
That's like another villain group.
I feel like they are not as famous as the Legion of Doom.
Well, yeah, at one point in this, that both groups of villains were about to go at like fight each other. So
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Okay, yeah, Deathstroke looks so weird. Then I mean, obviously he's
well, yeah, that's all his powers gone. So
okay, but who do you think it is that pressed his thing and gave him the emergency stop?
I don't know. I mean, look at that little bracelet. I mean, does that look like Terra to you? Did Terra wear something like that?
Oh, that's an interesting idea. I didn't think of that. So who do you think is a red-haired person with Mr. Terrific in that one?
I think could that be Barbara?
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought maybe, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I mean that would be my first guess.
Okay. How we were never that young. Batman on his motorcycle.
So yes, lots of explaining to do because not all these Green Lanterns were around before. So
Don't you think? Doesn't he kind of look? Doesn't that one picture of Black Adam? He like vaguely looks like they kind of try to draw him like The Rock.
oh yeah, there anytime there's like a movie or TV show, you'd be surprised how many comic book characters start to look like the actor.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Sam Wilson in the comics right now looks suspiciously like Anthony Mackie in the worst way. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, who are Black Adam's people? He's like, if any of your kind get in my way, like, what's his kind or whatever? Like, what's he talking about there?
I don't know. I don't know if he's talking villains or if he's just talking. I don't know. You never know with Black Adam because I mean, his one day he could be a hero or an anti-hero or. I know
Okay,
he
but
was.
it's not like he's king of an Atlantis kind of thing or something.
Well, he did take over Kahndaq for a while, but I don't know if that was that even this continuity. But I know for a while it's like he took over a country and then like a Middle Eastern country, and the Justice Society was basically trying to get him out of there. But yeah, he basically had his own country for a while.
Okay, now we can go. All right. So, is this supposed to be the Batcave? Like,
Or I don't know if that is the Hall of Justice, like where the battle was taking place outside of.
Yeah, okay, see, that's what I was wondering. Because at first I thought, oh, is this the Batcave? But then there was also.
Yeah, because I was thinking, why would the candle be there? But I'm thinking he must have grabbed that candle because he gave the Justice League eulogy at the beginning of this thing.
Right, yeah, when they go
Yeah.
back, he talks about the candle. So it's like, oh, that's probably that candle.
So he must have used
Yeah.
the candle, yeah.
Yeah, at first I was like, wait, how did they get to the Batcave? Like, did somebody destroy the Batcave? But
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
no, it must be the Hall of Justice, yeah.
okay, yeah, that's what I think. So yeah.
But yeah, Dick's saying about because Bruce asked him, "Is that what I think it is?" And Dick says, "Yeah." When the Black Adam said the Justice League were dead, I never believed it. If you were really gone, I know, but the others feared a world without a Justice League. So I made a speech to make sure our friends and family knew we'd keep a light out for you. That our hope would burn in the darkness as long as the candles were lit, that your legacy would live on. Those candles made them feel safe the same way this one did for me when I first took the vow, and for you when your parents died. It helped us through this. Then Bruce grabs the candle and snaps it.
I know, at first I was like, is something going to be in the candle? That's what I thought. Then he would like snap it to reveal, like, haha, this whole time, even since I was a little kid, I've been storing something secret and essential in this candle. But Dick was like, Bruce, are you? I'm like, oh my God.
And Dick's like, Bruce, are you? And what does Batman say?
Dick, son. Ah! I appreciate that you kept that candle. I do.
But he says, after I put on the cape and cowl for the first time, I was alone on the streets of Gotham against the darkness as it tried to drown me. That candle was never the light in the dark for me. It was you. The minute I read these pages, I'm like, oh yeah, she has to buy this.
Oh, for sure. Love it so much. My only sadness was he's wearing pants in this.
I know, that's weird because at the beginning of the issue, we have him in
Right.
no pants, but then in the flashback, he's wearing pants.
I know.
The heroes didn't need candles and speeches. They only needed the through line that unites us all. That's why you were able to contain the spread of the darkness within yourself until the infinite earth were restored and pariah's darkness faded away. Only you could have done that.
There's where we get our cover. Oh,
Oh, look, he calls him son again.
I know.
I'm proud of you, son. We all
He
are.
says, I'm proud of you, son. Like, oh, this is everything the Robins always wanted from Bruce. We just needed a hug.
But I'm proud of you, son. We all are. We'll rebuild the Hall of Justice to be a home for heroes, but it's time for a change. What about the Justice League? That's just it. There is no Justice League. Dick, what? After all we've been through, the league felt we needed time to rethink the Justice League. And they've done this before.
Oh, okay. So do you think those are supposed to be their tombstones or like their fake coffins or whatever?
It might be. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, they need to rethink the league. It's more than just new members. They need to find a new mission, a new legacy. But if anyone is going to lead all of us into the future, it's going to be you.
And on shoulder, that's like an almost hug. That's like a hug for Batman.
Yeah. Dick, I got to think about it. And then Oracle calls and says, Two-Face is back.
Always.
Dick, let's talk on the way. I have some ideas.
Right, and that's what I was thinking, because in Nightwing 1, he says, I have some ideas. I'm like, are these the same ideas? Are they actually going to come together instead of these two different strands? So that was pretty sweet.
All right, it's continuity now. He's the most important character in the DC universe. Let's get this man a movie, a good movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, it needs to be a good movie, though. I think it'll be worth waiting for. Let's see what's happening.
Yes. Well, they are shifting things around here, so yes.
Yeah. I actually have to say, I thought the epilogue was quite interesting as well.
Yeah. I love how like the whole thing was like, oh yeah, after Dark Crisis, things are going to get lighter. But meanwhile, the epilogue, spoilers, kids, it's like, oh hey, the Suicide Squad's going to try to kill everybody.
Yeah, who are those people she's talking to? Is that like the lead? Is that the light, or is that only a Young Justice thing?
I thought it was just a Young Justice thing, but it almost seems like it. Because they say they say the Council of Light, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I mean, obviously they're villains, so like, we reject your proposal. She's like, ah. And they're like, listen up. Scope's too narrow. We want you to kill him. She's like, oh, okay. Okay, so who are these people? Peacemaker, and then who are the other ones?
I don't know. They're
one of them is like a Joker Batman mix.
Well, I don't know if that's supposed to be some version of a Mazo, because it looks like it has a ring too. So, like a Green Lantern or a Yellow Lantern ring. So that's what I'm wondering, if it's some version of like a Mazo or something that had like the powers of the Justice League.
Is it two Peacekeepers? Is it like Peacekeeper Man and Peacekeeper Woman?
The woman's not familiar, but yeah, the guy looks like Peacemaker. So
she kind of looks like she has the same outfit on.
Yeah, I know.
Fair enough. Yeah, so I mean, that'll be interesting, because I mean, let's be real. How long do you really think they're not gonna have a Justice League book? I mean,
I don't know. It's the whole of Dark Crisis they did. I don't know.
Yeah, but
unless they're just gonna set up like the ongoing books, because I mean it's been we haven't had a regular Green Lantern book since like April, and like supposedly we're getting 2 coming up here soon. Green Arrow's getting a book again.
Oh, so I guess they're gonna find him.
I would assume, yeah. So yeah, I wonder if they're just setting all that up before they do a Justice League book. But yes, kids, Dick's gonna be leading. The Titans are gonna be the #1 team for a while.
We'll see how long.
All right, we went long, so I'm thinking I'm gonna move that Future's End back a couple weeks, because there is like a episode in a couple weeks where I only have 1 issue scheduled. So yeah.
Well, that's fine, because I was also thinking the Future's End episode is kind of our issue. It's kind of a downer.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we just ended on something so great. Bruce said he was proud of his son.
Yeah, so I'm going to shift that back like 4 or 5 weeks because there is an episode where I only have one issue. So
Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
because
Oh, right. Are there any new Batman books coming out though? Because Urban Legends is ending.
yeah,
But
well, yeah, the Urban Legends is this week. So I'll pick that up tomorrow, and then yeah, the January issue will be the last one because I know there's at least a Nightwing.
right, no, I was just asking. You said that we're getting like a Green Arrow book, and there's going to be new Green Lantern books. I was just saying, have they? I didn't think they had, but I could have missed it.
I don't know, but again, I mean, there's always like Batman miniseries and stuff. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I'm not sure.
All right, then also, I'll put the plug in. For those like me who like the old timey stuff, hot off the presses, it finally came out today, very end of 2022. So if you're watching this in 2023, it's still fresh. The Silver Age Omnibus Volume 1. It starts with the debut of Kathy Kane, Batwoman. It includes such fine things as, you know, Bat Gorilla and Outlaw Batman, and I think Rainbow Batman, Giant Batman, classics all. The 1001 Inventions of Batman, 100 Batarangs or something like that. A Batarang for all seasons. That's not what it was called, but that's what it should have been called.
Didn't we get that in 52?
Creature from the Green Lagoon.
Oh man.
Yep. This is some of sci-fi's finest. Batman in the Bottle. Mm-hmm. Well. Yes, the 100 Batarangs of Batman.
Ah, there we go.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's it.
So yeah, you know there's a lot of good stuff out when we fill a whole episode with new issue, new issues. So
That's right.
happy holidays indeed. All right, so yes, kids. All right, so send your thoughts. Next week we're gonna be starting our 2-week Joker's Last Laugh special. So yes, next week we'll be covering the first half, Joker's Last Laugh 1 through 3, and Nightwing 62. And then the week after we'll do the other half, Joker's Last Laugh 4 through 6, and Nightwing 63, which is kind of like an epilogue. So yes, so send us all the thoughts. Email, hey, let us know what you thought of these new issues today. I'm sure we can talk some Urban Legends next time too, because we'll have Batman Urban Legends 22 by then. So yeah, send us your thoughts, new stuff, old stuff. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find Nightwing News on Facebook, on Twitter. You can find Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks on Instagram. Capes and Lunatics Network is on Hive. So yes, find links to all the social medias, the YouTube channel. Everything we do gets a video, so smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the content.
Smash it.
And of course, the Patreon. Once again, we're paying for this out of our own pocket. Every little bit helps and is appreciated, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And superhero movie brackets are over, thank God, but you can listen to the whole thing now. Enjoy my pain. Listen to the whole thing now when you subscribe. And if you subscribe in 2023, you get to suggest stuff for us to talk about. And Some of the old shows we may not do anymore may come back for one and done. So, yes, you want to subscribe to the Patreon and pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right. And remember, it's not just for the holidays. Any day is a good day to pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. It's back on my shelf back there. But yes, if you're a fan of this show, you need Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. Maybe we should put out secret codes, and then you need to buy the book to like decode the
Like a Christmas story.
almost, yeah, or like the third word from page 50. Yeah.
Oh, see, this one has aliens.
She's still reading her Silver Age. All right. So yes, go on Amazon and buy Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder, please. So Kristen can get more omnibuses. All right. Thank you for joining us. It's quite the plentiful week for Mr. Richard Grayson.
Was, and we didn't even cover everything.
I know, and hopefully more to come. That's what I said. We'll at least got to touch on a little bit that urban legend next time. So. Oh, and maybe Batman, Superman, World's Finest, depending what's in there.
That's right.
But yeah, they really packed it in there this week.
No, they did.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
like, is anything even going to come out next week? I mean, it must because they got another week. But
Yeah, I think there's at least one or two things, nothing Nightwing related, but yeah, but it might be a slow week next week.
was Tim's number 4 or whatever come out? Maybe he has. Maybe his is
next
coming out
week.
next week.
All right, kids, join us next time. Same wing time.
Same wing channel.
The Nightwing News. So much stuff we ran out of time.